interest. Interesting way to begin the ball game here tonight. Now the 1-0 and back-to-back pitches out of the zone to begin the evening. It's 2-0. Now. Now the 2-0. Too high, and it's 3-0.
I understand pitching carefully to this guy in the box, but the man on deck doesn't represent any relief either. He's going to have to go after one of these guys.
Here it is, the 3-0. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. There to look it in his bets, and that's out number 1. Time now to check out the lineup for the visiting Dodgers. What's the key for them tonight, D-Row?
Matty, the key in this one for this lineup is they got to stay staunch in the middle of the plate. They can't start swinging at everything, or this guy will abuse them. He'll start flipping up the rosin bag. They have to sit over those 17 inches and hold to that.
Now at the plate, the man Barry, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. He's set. Here it comes. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. And that is into the visitors' bullpen, a home run. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. And the Dodgers strike first, 1-0.
I know I get big money for my expert analysis, but this is pretty simple. If you put a fastball up in the zone over the heart of the plate, this guy's going to turn it around in a heartbeat. This one was no shocker.
Batting third, first baseman, Andrew Soto.
Into the box now, Andrew Soto, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1.
One ball has already left the yard, and the big boys haven't even come up again. Get the fireworks ready.
0-1 count. Here's the pitch. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike.
Yeah, and if you get a guy flailing at a pitch like that, heck, you're going to go out there and throw that same pitch till he proves he can lay off of it.
The 1-1 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2. And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes in this one. Mr. James Kingsley.
Hey, Dero, James Kingsley's a pretty good umpire. He doesn't get too excited, keeps things under emotions. He's a pretty good ball and strike umpire.
Yeah, James Kingsley will never show you up, and he's always approachable.
The 1-2 is taken down and in for a ball.
Well, I kind of wonder if he's not being as aggressive as he was before that home run. Hey, this is a guy that can burn you again, so I don't really blame him.
1 out, nobody on. Now another 2-2. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Stepping in now, Mike Piazza, as he'll take a look at ball 1. A ball and a strike. Piazza swings the bat and throws from the right side and stands at 6'3". This is his first year at the big league level.
Yeah, he has seen it all. I don't know if he's old school, new school, middle school, whatever the case may be. He's seen an influx of all different types of players, all different mindsets, how to hit, how to pitch. This guy has officially seen it all. He looked a little bit out in front right there, but he's able to pull that ground ball through the hole for a single.
Shortstop, Jackie Robinson.
Into the box, Jackie Robinson, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. 0-1 pitch on its way. And a big pass at a slider that gets past him. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
There's another slider. That's back-to-back good sliders, and this guy's breaking ball is really good. And when he's throwing it well like he is, and he's confident with it, he can throw it 3 or 4 times in a row. A really good slider in this one.
Piazza, the runner at first with 2 gone. And he'll try to hold up in time, but to no avail as he went around, and the inning is over. But the Dodgers. Booth Soto, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Well, Matt, the first thing we're going to find out is how well this guy pitches with little sleep. I can't imagine knowing that you're going to be the next day starting pitcher the night before. This is a young guy making his first start. Listen, you can only make your debut one time, so there has to be. Lots going on in this guy's mind. Hopefully he can settle down early and pitch well in his debut.
Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. The 1-1 home. Skied into straightaway right. Bellinger is there to put it away for out number 1.
Batting second,
Stepping up to the plate, Ted Williams. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Here it comes. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball one. 1-0.
In today's game, everybody's trying to work off the mound north-south, trying to elevate that heater. He wanted that pitch right there, but I can tell you as an offensive player, I'd rather give you 6 inches off east-west.
There's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no-doubt home run.
Well, his offense spotted him a run in the top of the inning, and he just gave it right back. That's what happens when you plant one in a hitter's wheelhouse. Sent out of here in a hurry.
Strike one to start the at-bat. The 0-1 delivery. Behind 0-2 now.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think, if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
1-2 to the Boston shortstop. Try to hold back, but he won't be able to as that's ruled a swing, and there are 2 away now. At the plate. Johnny Damon looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. First delivery to him on the way. High in the air and deep to left center field. Green going back. We are under the. So stepping in, Big Daddy Torres. He'll get us. Started in this one under the lights.
Third baseman, Big Daddy Torres.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a swing and a miss, so a first pitch strike as we're underway here this evening. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Damon looks up. Gone into the home bullpen for a home run. So it's a solo home run here leading off the ball game. And the Dodgers strike first, 1-0.
Well, this has started off certainly quick. First batter of the game goes deep. Dare I say, ambush tactics?
Batting second baseman, the man, Barry.
Standing in now, the man, Barry, as he'll reach for one and come up empty for the first strike. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Base is empty here with nobody out. And he lays off for a ball. 2-1. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is James Kingsley.
Dan, I know I was an offensive player, but I'm okay being a pitcher's umpire. If you're going to consistently pound that outer half, James Kingsley's usually going to give it to you.
Hey, listen, there's a reason why the pitchers throughout the league, they call him the king of the hill. You move the ball a little bit off the strike zone, he's not afraid to put that arm up. He's a very good pitcher's umpire.
The 2-2. And it's fouled away. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Betts has a read on it. Makes the play, one away. A chance now for the Los Angeles Dodgers starting lineup. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
You know, I'm looking forward to seeing if that man hitting 8 can continue to stay hot. Yeah, 8. I mean, this guy is a career 300 hitter. You talk about consistent. He delivers a good at-bat and clutch hits basically every time he walks into the box. I love watching this guy.
Comes set with the 0-1. Now a swing and a miss, and things are not looking real promising here. Down 0-2.
Don't think for 1 second, after giving up already 1 homer, that he doesn't know where this lineup's headed. He's going to have to face the real sluggers right now, and he's going to have to execute.
Check the swing there, and Larry Bullard says he held up just enough. Ball 1. Chopped weakly to the left. High hop, and he barehands it. What a way to get it out. 2 gone now. That was exceptional. And I thought this might happen based on how close that play was at first. The skipper's out of the dugout, and it looks as though he might decide to challenge that out call.
Well, I think we're going to have to wait and see what the word is from the dugout. But here's another look at it. Wow. Tough to tell if he was out for certain from that angle. I can see why this was a really tough call for the umpire.
So here's the signal from the dugout, and it appears they will decide not to challenge the call on the field, so the runner is out at first. In now, Mike Piazza, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. Here's the pitch. A swing and a miss at one that almost hit him.
Hey, nice job of bouncing back after the leadoff homer. 2 quick outs after the bomb, and he's got a chance to get out of this.
Hearted swing there as they tie him up inside for the third strike, and the inning is over. But another look here at the solo shot leading off the ball game. On to the bottom. In now, Wade Boggs. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading off for the Red Sox, third baseman.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball one. A swing and a miss on a ball that jammed him.
Get it ready, big boy. This guy's throwing 3 digits right here. The best way I can help the fans is 90 to 92. You can usually see seams. 92 to 95, it starts to really quicken up on you. Over 3 digits, you're seeing a white blur.
Here now the 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now. The next 3-2. And he can't get out of the way there, so the leadoff man will be aboard to open up the inning.
Of course the crowd is going to get on him a little bit here, but I find it hard to believe there was any intention there. Bottom of the first, you never want to dig yourself a hole on the mound just to send a message.
Ted Williams is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. With that, here's how the hometown Red Sox line up in this one. Danny, who stands out to you?
Well, I'm definitely excited to watch Blake Swihart in this one. You can bet the opposition spent a decent amount of time crafting a game plan to stop this guy, because as he goes, so goes the team. You stop him, you've got a chance to win. You don't, you're probably going to lose.
First offering on its way. Up and in here as he had to bend out of danger.
Boy, that's a good pitch right there. The old school guys would call that a little bit of chin music. Up and in. See if he can get him to move off the box a little bit.
Boggs stands at first with 1 out. And that's taken up and in for ball 2. He's running. Offered and missed. Here's the throw. Is not close as he's in there with a stolen base. And he lays off, so it's full now, 3-2.
A lot of times you see guys in the middle of the order get worked away, but not right here. They're keeping it inside on him.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt. But he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
There's ball 4. So striding in, Johnny Damon, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. From the belt, the pitch. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. Now the 1-1 pitch. A swing, and he pops him up on the infield, and the infield fly rule will be in effect here. Stepping into the box, Eduardo Nunez. He's set, and the pitch. Inside with the fastball, it's 1-0. 2 down, runners at first and second. 2-0 to Eduardo Nunez. Outside, 3-0 now.
He's gotten himself into a little bit of trouble out here. Middle of the order up in a run-scoring situation, and now he might have to challenge him. Going to have to make some good pitches here.
3-1 the count now. 3-1. Finds the zone to fill the count. 3-2. 2 men are on with 2 men out. A little bouncer. That goes foul, so a good job to fight it off and stay alive. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. And it bangs off the monster. In to score is the runner from first. It's now a 2-1 ball game.
Man, you can't hit it any better than that and keep it in the park. As we take a look.
From the old into the box now, Big Daddy Torres. And we are set for baseball here this evening.
Third baseman, Big Daddy.
Here comes the first pitch. Fouled off. Ready with the 0-1. And that slider's almost in the dirt. Weather shouldn't be much of a factor. 71 degrees here at game time. They'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now. The 1-2. He pulls this one into right. There to look it in his bets, and that's out number 1.
In the second spot tonight.
Digging in the switch hitter, the man Barry, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A ball and no strikes. And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes in this one. Mr. James Kingsley.
Hey, Dero, James Kingley's a pretty good umpire. He doesn't get too excited, keeps things under emotions. He's a pretty good ball and strike umpire.
Yeah, James Kingsley will never show you up, and he's always approachable.
The 1-1 is a sharp slider taken low for a ball. Bases are empty, one man out. Here now the 2-2. And a jam shot here as this is sent towards second. To his left, Nunez. And there's out number 2.
Batting third baseman, Andrew.
Next for the Dodgers, Andrew Soto. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he chased up and out of the zone, a swing and a miss.
That's a well-placed fastball right there, just off the outside. If you can get guys to expand the strike zone and go after that pitch, you're going to have a lot of success. No luck that time, though.
A pause, and the 0-2 fouled away. Ready with another 0-2. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Just underway here at Fenway Park. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go. Here's the Hall of Famer Wade Boggs. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. And he fouls this one off. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2.
That pitch just had too much velocity on it for you to catch up to that. Unless you're cheating to a high fastball above the belt and you're all in, I say you got to find a way to lower your sights, or it's going to be a tough game.
Another one sent foul. The next 0-2. Dribbled to the right side. Throw to first is in time for the first out. With that, here's how the hometown Red Sox line up in this one. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
You know, I'm looking forward to see what this guy can do in that 5-hole. Go look at the numbers. He hit over .310 last year and was consistent most of the year. I'm looking forward to him having another solid campaign. That pitch is in triple digits. I think he had to take that one because I'm not even sure he saw it.
Ready on 0-2. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And here comes the lifelong Brewer, Robin Young. Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
Somebody's going to be icing their thumbs after this game.
From the oldest. So striding in, Big Daddy Torres. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
Third baseman, number 52.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And we are underway from Fenway as the first pitch of the night is taken for ball 1. Now the 1-0. And back-to-back pitches out of the zone to begin the evening. It's 2-0 now. Now the 2-0. Drilled right back up the middle. And that finds its way through for a base hit. And now the Red Sox have to deal with a real threat on the bases from the get-go.
This is the cat and mouse of baseball right here. Batter versus pitcher. You fight so hard as an offensive player to get count leverage. 1-0, 2-0, 3-1. Check out the batting averages in those counts. And then check out the batting averages in even and behind counts with 2 strikes. 2-0, your eyes light up, and the batter didn't miss it.
Stepping in now, the man, Barry, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Torres aboard here at first with nobody out. Crowds him a bit with a fastball there, and it's to 1-1. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is James Kingsley.
Dan, I know I was an offensive player, but I'm okay being a pitcher's umpire. If you're going to consistently pound that outer half, James Kingsley's usually going to give it to you.
Hey, listen, there's a reason why the pitchers throughout the league, they call him the king of the hill. You move the ball a little bit off the strike zone, he's not afraid to put that arm up. He's a very good pitcher's umpire.
Throw over to first, and he's back in standing. And a half swing that time, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the umpire, and that'll be the first out of the inning. Time now to check out the lineup for the visiting Dodgers. What do we need to know about these guys for this evening's matchup on the road, Dero?
Well, Matt, when we drove over to the ballpark today, We were expecting some offensive firepower, especially in this yard. It's a hitter's yard, but that could sometimes work against them. I'm interested to see what lineup stays within themselves and executes and manufactures to get this W.
Stepping into the box, Andrew Soto. First chance for him here with a runner at first and one gone. First pitch of the at-bat. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball one. 1-0.
This is a tough guy right here to hit into a double play. He's fast and he swings from the left side, so out of the box he's going to get a good break. You might have to try to get the strikeout right here because very rarely are you going to get this guy to ground into a double play.
And it's fouled away. Now the 1-1 pitch. Fouled off. The 1-2 gets him looking at the knees for the strikeout. That's back-to-back strikeouts now as they've been unable to advance that leadoff single into scoring position.
Yeah, clearly no problems working out of the stretch right now, Matt. He's taking control this inning after giving up that hit. Now we'll see if he can finish it off strong as well.
From the stretch. And that one stayed too low apparently. Clearly trying to control the running game with the slide step here.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game, Matt. The problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worrying about that runner on base.
And there he goes towards second. Fouled away. Two-out base runner aboard in the top of the first. And they pitch out here, but nothing's happening. Ball two. Here's a look over to first. Runner back standing. Now the 2-1 is laid off of for ball number 3.
This is where you cash your checks right here. 3-1. You're one of the best hitters in the game. You live for situations like this.
The 3-1. Back up the middle. And the inning will continue as that's through for a two-out hit. So now they'll have runners on the corners with two away.
Well, you can't go from first to third much faster than that, and Showtrack is demonstrating just how elite his speed is. There are only a small handful of guys that can get their top speed up into that territory.
Into the box now, Jackie Robinson.
And he puts it on the ground to second.
And a base hit as the run will come in to score from third, and it's now a 1-0 lead for the Dodgers.
He took that back right where it came from. Nice ribby knock right up the chute.
You know, a little bit frustrating as a pitcher. You know, you always hear that, hey, you want to make yourself one of the defenders, but that ball was hit just out of his reach, right up the middle, base hit, and another run batted in.
Now at the plate, Steve Finley. He's assuming the role of DH in this interleague matchup.
Yeah, Matt, that's one of the funny things about National League teams playing in AL ballparks. All of a sudden, the lineup kind of changes dramatically. But the cool thing is it gives more guys a chance to get some at-bats or time in the field.
Looking to minimize the damage here. And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
Hey, he finds himself in a tough situation early, and he's going to have to execute a pitch to get out of it. But if he does, it'll build confidence, and he starts rolling as the later innings start happening.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. A swing and a miss on a ball that jammed him.
Hey, make a pitch right here and get out of this. Get the boys in the dugout and regroup a little bit. One run is not going to kill you.
2 down, runners at first and second. Oh, and 2. Here it is. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1.
Wow, that's a tough pitch to take. 0-2 fastball just off the corner, and I mean just off the corner.
The 1-2 is a slider taken for a ball.
This is a huge pitch right here. I don't think he wants to go 3-2 and have those runners be in motion. Look for him to be aggressive with what he thinks is his best pitch right now.
Out in front as this is pulled foul into the seats. 2 men are on with 2 men out. This is on the ground over to first, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Only 1 in the inning here for the guys in blue. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. It's the Dodgers 1, Red Sox coming up. You're watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. Digging in, Wade Boggs. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading off for the Red Sox.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swinging a hard hit ball down the line in right. And that'll hop over the wall out there as he starts the home first with a ground rule double. So stepping in, Ted Williams as he'll. From the old. Standing in, Big Daddy Torres. And we are set for baseball here this evening. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he fouls this one off. Here's the 0-1. Second pitch is chopped foul right at home plate, and he's behind now 0-2. Grounded to first. Ramirez right there, and he'll take this to the bag himself, and there's your first out of the ball game. The chance now for the Los Angeles Dodgers starting lineup. Dero, what you got on this lineup tonight?
Well, Matty, you walk into this yard today and it's nothing but a hitter's park, but that can work against you at times. You have to stay within yourself. You can't just be turning and burning on everything. Stay within the game plan and know that a mistake doubles leaving this yard.
comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball one. Weather shouldn't be much of a factor. 71 degrees here at game time. Well, should be 2-0, but he goes way out of the zone to go after that one, and it's even 1-1. And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes in this one. Mr. James Kingsley.
Hey, Dero, James Kingsley's a pretty good umpire. He doesn't get too excited, keeps things under emotions. He's a pretty good ball and strike umpire.
Yeah, James Kingsley will never show you up, and he's always approachable.
Over to take it is Damon, and that'll be out number 2.
Batting third.
At the plate, Andrew Soto, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind.
That's a well-placed fastball right there, just off the outside. If you can get guys to expand the strike zone and go after that pitch, you're going to have a lot of success. No luck that time, though.
Velasquez has become known as a starting pitcher that frequently works deep into games. The kind of guy you want on the staff when your team needs some rest, because he tends to eat up innings all by himself. And this runs inside, and that looked like it got him pretty good. Into the box now, Mike Piazza. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. And he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. First pitch on its way, and a slider bounces, and that gets away. And on the play, the runner moves into scoring position now at second.
I think this all stems from the fact that they're trying to make sure the guy at the plate doesn't hurt them at all. And with that base open at first, they might opt to just put him on.
The 1-0 home. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. All right, back to him on the mound. And he'll flip this one onto first as he works his way out of the jam, and the inning is over. So they get a man to second here in the top half, but he's stranded there. Now the Red Sox will get their shot, no score. Booth Soto will be on the mound for the boys in blue. What's your take on him, Dan?
Well, Matt, the first thing we're going to find out is how well this guy pitches with little sleep. I can't imagine knowing that you're going to be the next day starting pitcher the night before. This is a young guy making his first start. Listen, you can only make your debut one time, so there has to be lots going on in this guy's mind. Hopefully he can settle down early and pitch well in his debut.
With that, here's how the hometown Red Sox line up in this one. Mark, what's your take on him against one of the best starters in the game?
Well, Matt, when we drove over to the ballpark today, we were expecting some offensive firepower, especially in this yard. It's a hitter's yard, but that could sometimes work against them. I'm interested to see what lineup stays within themselves and executes and manufactures to get this W.
Now with the 2-0 count and the power at the plate, it could be fireworks time. This is the kind of count he makes his money in.
Robin Yount will be next. And he missed with that one. It's ball 4. A 1-out walk here in the home first. Now to the plate, Robin Yount. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. And that misses inside, 1-0.
A lot of times you'll see the take sign after 5 straight balls to start the inning, but with the middle of the order up at the plate here, I wouldn't be surprised if he's turned loose. Just has to be the right pitch to hack at.
And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
Center fielder, Johnny Damon.
Digging in, Johnny Damon. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First pitch of the at-bat. Just missed with a breaking ball. Williams is off at first with 2 away. In the dirt. And he is in there. They couldn't get him at second. And a bad time for that as the runner takes second here.
Well, that's not a real good look when you flail at what ends up being a wild pitch. Doesn't say much about your pitch recognition, but regardless, The runner is able to advance, so we'll see if he can drive him in now.
The 1-1 home. Strike two swinging. And a good eye there by Damon. Back even at 2-2.
Well, one thing about him, he's an absolute grinder at the plate. You can pretty much count on him battling at the plate every chance he gets.
From the belt, kicks and deals. This one misses, and that'll fill the count here. 3-2 with 2 away. Eduardo Nunez would be next if they can keep this inning alive. And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. 1 left for the Red Sox, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. Stepping in, Jackie Robinson. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
Jackie Robinson.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And oh, look out as he has to hop out of the way of the fastball there.
Well, we all know he can burn on the base pass, right? But that's a little tougher to do when you've got a nice goose egg on your leg. It's tough to do like that.
The 1-0. Hot shot to third and handled for the first out.
All right, let's take a quick look at how the Red Sox set up on D today. And let's focus our attention on first baseman Hanley Ramirez. You think he can handle first? I do. He came up as a shortstop. He's also dabbled at third base. Big time power, but soft hands over at the 1 bag.
First offering on its way. No balls and a strike to count. He's set. Here's the 0-1. And it's fouled away. Oh, and 2 count. Here's the pitch. Now a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second. Into the box, Sean Green. They'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Here comes the first pitch. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Betts giving chase. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Dodgers down in order. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Now batting, Eduardo Nunez, as they'll have 5, 6, and 7 here to start the home half of the second.
Eduardo Nunez.
He's set. Here it comes. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner. And that pitch catches the inside corner.
Pretty unusual that you see a 5-0 hitter take 2 strikes in a row. Typically, those are some of the most aggressive batters in the lineup.
Line toward right center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Well, that's a crazy one for a pitcher right there. You're feeling pretty good about yourself, Deaver. You pump 2 of them in there.
From the old. Striding into the box, Big Daddy Torres. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
Third baseman, Big Daddy Torres.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. And a cold strike on the game's first pitch as we bring you this one here tonight. Oh, 1, here's the pitch. And there's ball 1. Weather shouldn't be much of a factor. 71 degrees here at game time. The 1-1 is strike 2 swinging.
Oh, man, he just tied him up in knots right there.
Now a swing and a miss on the fastball. Then the leadoff man is set down here for the first out of the evening. Time now to check out the lineup for the visiting Dodgers. Mark DeRosa, what do you have for us on this lineup?
Matty, I know this team can swing the bat. But one thing I'm focused on, and I think a huge key for this team, is base running. And I'm not necessarily saying stolen bases. Just being aggressive on the base pass, putting the defense on their heels, taking the extra base. Maybe that's send from first to home. That's what I'm hoping to see.
And there are 2 away now. Coming to the plate now, Andrew Soto. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Now the pitch. Here's the first pitch, chopped foul right at home plate, and that's the first strike. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. Here's the 1-1. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. Just underway here at Fenway Park. Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit. Fouled off. Another 2-2 offering.
Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the.
So coming to the plate, Wade Boggs. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Popped him up. Robinson is right there, and it's a very quick out number 1. Coming to the plate now, Ted Williams, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. In tight here with the first pitch fastball. That's 1-0. Swung on and missed. 1-1. Soto is what you may call a stingy starting pitcher. He rarely gets hit around, and on top of that, he usually excels at limiting free passes. A great combination to have.
Matty V, I think one of the keys to being a good starting pitcher, 1, limiting the number of pitches that you throw into a game, and 2, getting outs as quickly as you can. And there aren't too many guys that do it better than this guy. Not a lot of pitches. One of the things I like, he's in attack mode from the first pitch of every at-bat.
Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up down the first baseline. But this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2.
Hey, I'm biased to the hitter right now. Keep frustrating that pitcher. Foul 12 of these things off. He's going to miss over the heart of the plate at some point.
Fouled away. He's set, and the 2-2 pitch. And he finally wins the battle as this is swung on and missed for the second out.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
The 1-0 home misses for the second ball. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Well, we'll see if he gets the green light here. You don't want to help guys early in the game, but at the same point, you want him swinging the bat in good hitters counts.
So a runner at first with 2 away, and in steps the left-handed hitting Johnny Damon. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1.
Well, clearly this guy doesn't need many warm-up pitches because he's 98 miles an hour in the first inning. Newsflash.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. And next will be the Dodgers cleanup hitter, Mike Piazza. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. Throw to first will get him as they pounce on it quickly to snuff out the bunt attempt. So 1 away here with the bases empty, and in steps a man whose number 42 has been forever retired, Jackie Robinson. He's set, and the pitch. Line towards center field, and that drops in front of Damon, a base hit.
Even though that pitcher was able to execute in off the plate, batter was able to keep his hands inside that baseball and drive it up the middle.
Standing in now, Steve Finley, wanting to avoid the double play here as he gets this one down. Throw on to first, so the sacrifice is successful.
Batting 7, left fielder, Sean Green.
Next up for Los Angeles, Sean Green, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. From the stretch. Now a bunt attempt here, but a foul ball here, 0-1. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Bunt attempt misses. The throw down. One and 2 to Sean Green. Robinson stands at second with 2 gone. Still on 1 and 2, and he gets this one down. And he'll beat the throw as he's got himself a bunt single.
Batting in, center fielder, number 5, Corey.
Here's Corey Seager. 2s all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course here in inning number 2. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Way out in front.
0-1's the count.
And a bunt attempt misses, and we'll see how they play it down 0-2. From the stretch. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire. Settling in now, Eduardo Nunez, as they'll have 5, 6, and 7 here to start the home half of the second. Missed with a breaking ball. Lifted in the air to shallow center field. Robinson has a play. 1 down.
Batting 5th, first baseman.
Stepping up now, Hanley Ramirez. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
Yeah, guys, the key to hitting in the big leagues is to hit off the heater, and this guy is obviously sitting something else.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Seager is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
Batting 7th.
Striding in, Blake Swihart will try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Pulled toward right center field. Bellinger is there, and they breeze through this half inning as the side is retired. Down in order go the Red Sox. We'll move to the 3rd with no score. So digging in now, Cody Bellinger, and they'll start out their half of the 3rd, top of the order to follow. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Shows bunt as he gets this one down. Bonds fields it cleanly. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. Ready for another chance? Big Daddy Torres. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Cut fastball inside, ball one. The 1-0 home is in there for strike one.
Get the chainsaw out today, boys. If he's going to throw back-to-back cutters like that, we are going to have some guys getting some wood blown up in their hands.
The 1-1 is taken down and in for a ball. Count even at 2-2.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. You cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
Softly hit toward the hole. He's got to hurry. And the throw is not going to be in time as he's able to reach base safely.
You know, Hero, as a pitcher, that can be so frustrating. You're taught to try to go out there and make quality pitches, and that was a really good pitch. And I would be willing to bet you he's surprised that turned into an infield single.
Yeah, at the end of the day, he's smiling. That hitter's smiling, running down first base, knowing he's got an infield single right there. He has no business. He'll line out probably 15 times, but it won't even out. You take him when you can get him.
Into the box, the man, Barry. Runners on the move for second. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Torres leads off first with one away. And he's keeping it down here, and that's a called strike two. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And this will fall, but it's a foul ball. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with a strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
He's set. Here it comes. Right over the middle, knee high. Third inning, no score to this point. Prior to the 0-1, here's a look to first. And a dive, but he's back in. And another throw over, keeping particularly close tabs on him. The 0-1 on its way. And look out as that one ran in and got him.
Yeah, I can hear the crowd murmuring now, wondering if he hit him on purpose. But hey, us pitchers need to be able to throw inside, especially when facing hitters as dangerous as he is. Pretty sure this one just got away from him, and hey, that's part of the game.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Mike Piazza. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that one just missed outside. Piazza makes a lot of great contact against left-handed pitching, perhaps one of the best in the game in that regard, but he does have his warts against right-handers at times. Just not as proficient at putting the ball in play when it's coming from that side. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Looks like he swung it underwater that time for strike 2. 2 down, runners at first and second. Two and two to the Dodgers catcher.
This is exactly the reason why this guy has been so successful and has played this game so long, scrambling pitch after pitch, making this guy work out on the mound.
And a slider swung on and missed, and the side is retired. The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3. A ball and no strikes. Two balls and no strikes now to the Red Sox left fielder. 2-0 count. The pitch. 3-0 now.
Well, he was definitely looking fastball here, and he got one. But that was good discipline to lay off and get himself into a 3-0 count.
And good patience exercised as he works out the walk to lead off the home half of the third.
They haven't been able to register a hit against this guy, but at least they have a base runner here. We'll see if that leads to something.
Fastball that just misses inside. A ball and a strike.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
2-1 now to Mookie. The 2-1. Their count now at 2-2. Here now the 2-2. And another foul ball. Red Sox still looking for their first hit here. Fly ball out toward left center field. Seager on the move. He's got it one away.
Now batting.
Here's the Hall of Famer Wade Boggs. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. Benintendi, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Missed with a breaking ball.
I know you have to protect the strike zone when you get the count to 2 strikes, but on an 0-2 pitch that misses by that much, it's pretty easy for a hitter not to swing it that way.
And he'll take this over to the bag for the out, but meanwhile the runner moves into scoring position at second.
Now batting.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Ted Williams. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Called strike on the knuckle curve, and he's ahead in the count, 0-1. And a breaking ball stays outside. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Called strike on the inside, and he can't believe it at the plate. It's 1-2 now.
So far in this game, he's the only guy in the lineup that's gone down on.
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. Red Sox leave 1. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. At the plate, Jackie Robinson as we begin the top of the 4th.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Now batting. Designated hitter.
Now to the plate is the Dodgers designated hitter, Steve Finley. He did his job and laid down a successful sac bunt in his first appearance. First delivery to him on the way.
Nope, that's a ball.
The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. The 1-0 home. Hit hard, but right into the shift. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batting. Left fielder. Sean Green.
Riding in once again, Sean Green. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And here's a slider that runs inside that time, and that'll keep him from diving out over the plate. Good eye there by Green as he lays off, and it's 2-0 now.
That's a good approach when you're facing a young arm you might not be too familiar with. Take a look at a few and see what he's got. Now he's got himself ahead in the count.
Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. On a line, that's a base hit. He takes the turn and heads for second. And he is into second with a 2-out double.
Yeah, this one was starting to look like it was going to be one of those 1, 2, 3 easy innings. But now all of a sudden, they have the go-ahead run standing out there at second base after the 2-out double. Big moment here.
Here's Corey Seager as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. And this winds up inside for a ball. 2-0 now.
Well, he's got a base open to use right here, and it looks like he might not be afraid to do that by the way he's pitching him.
On the ground to third. Oh, it takes a nasty hop, and he's unable to haul it in.
Now batting, right fielder, Cody Bellinger.
Standing in, Cody Bellinger. He's set, and the pitch. Now this is chopped foul at home plate. It's 0-1. Bellinger, an imposing left-handed figure at 6'4" tall. He was a 4th-round selection back in the draft of 2013.
Hey, when you come out of the middle rounds, you have to grind for everything, and that's exactly what this guy has done, and he has turned himself into a solid big league ball player.
In a big spot like this, you have to be looking for something you can handle. That pitch bunched him up completely, so I think he's trying to do a little bit too much right now.
Started to go. They'll look for the appeal down to third and ring him up, says the third base umpire. He's gone. Dodgers strand a couple. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. Digging in now, Robin Young set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
Robin Young.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Now a swing and a miss, and I don't think he was expecting a pitch inside. It's 1-1. Up around the face. And, oh, he can't get out of the way of that one, so the leadoff man will be on to open the frame. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Johnny Damon. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. 1-0 the count. Runner goes for second. He swings and misses. Throw down. And no throw, in fact, as he'll just hang on to it. Yount leads off second with nobody out. Popped him up. Berry shading to his right. Oh, it's off his glove, and it drops. Not particularly graceful there, and as a result, he'll be slapped with an E4 on the play. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield.
Now batting.
Stepping in, Hanley Ramirez comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. 4-1. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Oh, they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
You chase a pitch that bad outside the zone, you got to find a way to regroup, adjust the batting gloves. Only look over the heart of those 17 inches.
That one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2. And he fouls this one off. Another full count pitch home. That misses for ball 4. Down to first goes Ramirez. Digging in, Blake Swihart flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. No balls and 1 strike.
Getting that first pitch strike is really important when you're dealing with the bases loaded behind you. Good job to give himself the advantage there.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout, or are you still looking for the double play ball?
Well, Matt, I think a lot of that depends on the type of pitcher that you are. If you're a power pitcher, you can go ahead and ride a fastball up in the zone. But if you're a guy that induces a lot of ground balls with a sinker, I think you have to stick with that plan.
Oh, and it misses. Ball 4, and that will force home a run. Next will be the designated hitter, Andrew Benintendi. Reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. First pitch coming. Here it is. And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1. And he misses with it. 1-1.
2 walks in this inning already, so he can't expect to stay out there much longer if he puts somebody else on. We'll see if he can find it.
And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now.
I never found myself on the mound in the big leagues, but it must be nice to be able to go to that good hard fastball when you're in a jam.
1 run, no hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. Now a swing, and he pops it foul behind the plate. And he'll put this one away in foul territory for the 2nd out. Here's Mookie Betts. First pitch on its way. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner. Now look out, as he's got to hit the deck here. It's ball 1. Damon on third. Ramirez on second. Swihart on at first with 2 down. Count is 1-2 now. Ball 2.
I got to count 2-2.
So a full count now.
3-2.
Well, he really needs to make this guy swing the bat right here. He's not the type of hitter you want to dance around with.
Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. The next 3-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. So a run on no hits, and they wind up leaving the bases loaded. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. The Red Sox on top. 1. Digging in once again, Big Daddy Torres. And Dan, he and his fellow top of the order hitters haven't really offered much help for this lineup so far.
No, your 1, 2, 3 guys are the ones you look to generate a lot of action. They just haven't been up to the task so far in this one. Still time for them to turn it around, though. We'll see if it happens.
Now here it comes. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1.
You can tell this offense is getting frustrated, but this might be one you have to shower off. When a guy's locating like this, fastball at the knees and to both corners, it's going to be tough for them to do anything with it.
0-1 count. Here's the pitch. And a neck-high fastball that time. Now the 1-1 pitch. Hit hard on the ground to first. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
Now batting, second baseman, the man, Barry.
Ready once again, the man, Barry. a move over to first, and he's back easily. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. This is foul for the first strike.
This is the situation where there's a lot of pressure on the infielders if the ball's put in play on the ground. Both the guy at first and at the plate are burners, so a double play is going to be tough. Even getting one out could be a challenge.
Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
Hey, I can understand this batter's frustration right here. He's trying to be aggressive and get something going for his team. They are getting shut out in the 5th inning, but that's exactly why they're getting shut out. You need to keyhole and stay on the attack and make this pitcher come in the middle of the plate.
No runs on 6 hits. 1 error in the ballgame for the Dodgers to this point. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Hey, great job right there. Anytime you're down 0-2, I think it's a successful at bat if you can work it back to an even count and at least give yourself a chance.
2-2 count. Here it comes, and he struck him out. Second time tonight now that he's been set down on strikes.
Man, this guy's on his game today, not only when he's throwing strikes, but how about the amount of strikeouts? What's even more impressive, no walks up to this point. So he's pounding that zone with strikes, and he's making these hitters swing the bat.
Stepping in now, Andrew Soto. Pitch inside, the throw not in time as he steals second. Certainly a very close play at second on that bag, so let's analyze it with Showtrack. We all know he's got plus speed on his side, and you really see it represented in the top speed. That really made the difference on that one. 1 out and a runner on second base. Up around the letters with that one for ball 2.
He's obviously been very impressive on the mound in this one, and I think the big reason why is his ability to stay out of the middle of the zone. That's kind of obvious, but it's clear to me that even when he misses his spots, he's not missing over the plate.
Here it comes, 2-0. And this is heading out toward left field, but this is going to get fouled up into the crowd. Open to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And a splitter here, but he had a bit too much on it as this bounces up to the plate. This is skied into short left center. Williams comes on and makes the catch in shallow left for out number 2. So with the fly out there coming on the fastball, seems like an appropriate time to check out our pitch speed comparison for these two starters. And folks, that is not a misprint. He's been clocked at over 100 miles an hour so far. My goodness. So striding in, Mike Piazza, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. First offering to him stays upstairs. It's a ball and no strikes. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Sent on the ground out to second. And that's through into right field for a base hit. The throw home. And not in time as the run scores.
Well, due to the elite speed, some say he's in scoring position even when he's starting from first. And here Showtrack demonstrates why, as we see the incredible top speed as he came around to score pretty easily from second.
In now, Jackie Robinson. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball one. He's 1 for 2 in this one. The set and the 1-0 pitch. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. And there's ball 2 now.
You know, I think his mechanics are starting to betray him a little bit. He's really lost the strike zone, and when that's the case, something is usually off at his delivery.
Skied into straightaway right. Betts has a read on it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. So a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. Home half of the 5th coming up. All tied at 1-1. Here's the Hall of Famer Wade Boggs. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one.
We're moving through the middle of this ball game right now. If they want to get things going, how about trying to get some base runners on, or at least get a base hit? They don't have any hits going into this part of the game.
Really feels like he's just on cruise control out there on the mound right now.
Yeah, it really does, Matt, but this offense isn't helping him too much. It sort of feels like the next team to score is going to win this thing.
The tag, and he's nabbed, trying for 2.
Now batting, left fielder, Ted Williams.
Ready for another shot now, Ted Williams. He was sent packing on strikes in his last trip. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. 1 out, nobody on. Swung on and missed. 1-1.
Hey, if these guys are going to have any chance in this one, they're going to have to set their sights a little lower. You cannot expect to get the barrel of the bat to that baseball. That is entirely too high.
2-1 to Ted Williams now. And a fastball just a bit up.
Well, it's a pretty well-known fact that your batting average goes up as you get into more favorable hitters counts, and that's especially true when we're talking about this kind of hitter. Not a great spot to be in if you're the pitcher.
First pitch coming, here it is. And a fastball to start things out here. Not close, it's a ball and no strikes. Fastball high, and it's quickly 2-0.
A lot of times you'll see the take sign after 5 straight balls to start the inning, but with the middle of the order up at the plate here, I wouldn't be surprised if he's turned loose. Just has to be the right pitch to hack at.
Rounded down the third baseline. Foul. The 3-1. Now a fastball is lifted into the air to shallow center. And now a lunging catch, and he does a full gainer as well, but somehow hangs on for the second out. A little bit over halfway home tonight, bottom of the 5th, as we get a look at our line score to this point. And boy, just 1 hit for these guys, and they have not swung the bats well. That's putting it mildly. Johnny Damon stands in for the 3rd time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0. 2-0 now. Runner aboard at first here with 2 gone in a 1-1 ball game. Over the outside half, and it's 2-1. Started to go around, but he's able to check his swing for ball 3.
I love the ability to hold up right there, especially with count leverage. I know you want to get aggressive in the strike zone, but he was able to notice that that wasn't his pitch.
And he misses again, ball 4, and his control is really letting him down now. He's ready, here's the first offering. Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind.
Hey, it's not always about filling up the strike zone all the time every inning. He's pitching well as we're moving into the middle innings, but interestingly, less than 50% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. Hit down the third baseline. Reined in. Throw pulls the first baseman off the bag.
And as a former pitcher, I can tell you, nothing is more painful than having to get extra outs in an inning. That should have been out number 3 there. Instead, he has to refocus and get back to work.
And the throw to first will be in time, so the Red Sox. Ross Stripling takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 68.
At the plate now is the designated hitter, Steve Finley. He was a ground-out victim last time up. Here comes the first pitch. Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. Throw not in time as he's able to leg it out.
I know he didn't smoke that one from the offensive standpoint, but you know what? A knock's a knock, especially to lead off an inning, game tied, and it's getting late. That could prove to be pivotal.
First delivery to him on the way. Check the swing there, and Larry Bullard says he held up just enough. Ball 1. Swing and a miss on a nice biting slider. And some action now in the Boston bullpen as a right-hander's up and throwing. The 1-1 home. Makes him swing and miss on a ball out of the zone for strike 2.
As a hitter, you know the pitcher's trying to work you down around the knees in a double play situation, so making him get a pitch up and actually in.
There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. And he's going to make the catch on the warning track. A fine running play there for the first out. So striding forward now, Corey Seager, 1 for 2 in the ballgame thus far. Throw over to the bag, and he just manages to get his hand in. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Grounded to the right. Backhanded to second for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. No runs on a hit, no errors, and no one left. First offering on its way. Hit in the air down the right field line. Bellinger on the move. Makes the play, 1 away. The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. In his last at-bat, he popped out in foul ground. And through 5 1/3, already coming up on 100 pitches here.
Yeah, Matty V, this pitch count continues to go up, up, up. Near 100 pitches here. He's not even through the 6th inning. And Mark DeRosa, this is right where you'd like to have a pitcher like this guy.
Yeah, absolutely. A lot of stress pitches for him, you know. Usually you can throw 100 pitches, and if you're not taxed and there's not people and runners in scoring position, you could be all right. But he's had to grind this one.
So he's frozen for the strikeout. Andrew Benintendi goes down for the 2nd out here in the bottom half. In there, 1-1. 2 out, nobody on. Now a swing as he shoots this down the right field line. And this will find the wall down there near Pesky's pole. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
Wow, he almost blew that fastball by him, but he showed some quick hands to catch up to it and drive it down the opposite line. Didn't keep it fair by much, but he did, and that's a nice 2-bagger.
He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Behind 0-2 now.
That's back-to-back pitches taken for strikes. Puts himself in a bad spot. 0-2. Let's see if he can battle back in this AB.
Hit sharply, but foul down the right side. The 0-2 delivery. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. Don't touch that remote. More on. Now in the box, Cody Bellinger.
Right fielder, Cody Bellinger.
Here comes the first pitch. Up and in there with the first pitch fastball. It's ball 1. set. Here comes the 1-1. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
You never want to take the aggression away from a ball player, but in this situation, I'd like to see the leadoff guy try and work the count a little bit more, especially when this pitcher's missing like he is.
Got him on a good slider there. Swung on and missed as he's down on strikes for the second time tonight.
Now batting, third baseman.
Digging in and looking for more, Big Daddy Torres. He singled his last time up. Pulled toward right center field.
Damon is in pursuit.
2 gone.
Up next for the Dodgers.
Ready now, the man Barry. He got called out on strikes his last time through. First delivery to him on the way. Hit on the ground out to short. On to first, and this will remain a tie ball game as the inning. Next up for the Red Sox, Ted Williams. He'll start things out here in the bottom of inning number 7. Lifted down the line and left. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. And trouble it is. It's down for extra bases. He hit the corner and tries for third. And he's in at third base with nobody out, representing the go-ahead run. So a runner 90 feet away with nobody out. And here comes the lifelong Brewer, Robin Yount.
That fastball must have a little late life on it because that was right in the wheelhouse, and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
Looking for the K. Here's the pitch. Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball.
Wow, that's a tough pitch to take. 0-2 fastball just off the corner, and I mean just off the corner.
Popped up. And that will get down as he delivers a big one here. It's a base hit.
Dan, you'll take RBIs any way you can get them, but when they give your team the lead in the late innings, man, that feels good.
Oh, it especially does, especially when you start to score runs late in the game off of quality pitching. When runs are at a premium, that's one that makes you feel really good about yourself.
Counts even, a ball and a strike to Johnny Damon. And this one runs a little too far in, ball 2. Yount gets his lead at first, nobody out. 2-2 the count. Now a throw over to first, just keeping him close. Here now the 2-2. Again, he sends it out of play. Here now the 2-2. Early swing there as he pulls it foul to the right side. 7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Runners off for second. Pitch outside. The throw. And it skips in as he steals the bag easily. Count still full, 3-2.
Hey, this is a heck of a battle right here. Long AB. You know what? They find themselves still facing the starter. If they would have had some ABs like this earlier in the game, I think they get into the bullpen by this time.
Now at the plate, Eduardo Nunez. Been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
There's one.
Now batting,
Here's Hanley Ramirez, and their runners at the corners now. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. Runners are at first and third, 1 away. And he comes back with a fastball, 1-2 now.
With 2 strikes and the runners at the corners, this is a big pitch coming up. Got to execute and hope to either get a strikeout or a double play ball to help you get out of this thing.
He throws him on the fastball there. Hanley Ramirez becomes out number 2 this inning.
It's never a good look to strike out looking, but it's way worse when you do it with a guy in scoring position. Those are the times you really want to see a guy battle and at least put the ball in play.
Standing in now, Blake Swihart. And this is going to wind up as extra bases as that'll play 1 for sure and maybe a second. He pulls into third safely as 2 runs come across to score away from the play.
Now batting, designated
Striding
hitter,
forward now is the DH, Andrew Benintendi. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. 0-1 the count. Now a fastball that's taken close that time, but it's 1-1.
He certainly has an open base down there, but you don't want your defender standing flat-footed for much longer.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. This is skied into the air to straightaway center. Seager will get there, and he puts it away to Carson Smith. Been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
number 39.
Now at the plate, Andrew Soto. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple.
Ouch, that one hit him.
Oh, and that was a big mistake right there. This guy might be their best base-stealing threat in the lineup, so now he's got a chance to move into scoring position without even putting the ball into play.
Into the box now, Mike Piazza. Oh, and look out now. Back-to-back batters hit by the pitch, and guys don't take kindly to that.
Well, I don't know if he has a blister or some kind of mechanical glitch right now, but anytime you hit 2 batters in one game, let alone an inning, you're in trouble. We'll see if he can dial it back in before he hits another guy.
So it's first and second now. Nobody out. And in steps a man whose number 42 has been forever retired, Jackie Robinson. From the stretch. Looks at a sinker on the outside corner. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. In the dirt here. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. And the mental lapse behind the plate will hurt him as the run will score. So they'll slap an error on the catcher there, and you can tell he's not happy back there. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Heavy sinker just stayed inside. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Right side. Nunez is there. Throw on to first to be in time, but meanwhile the lead shrinks to 1 here on the RBI ground ball.
A simple ground ball to the infield, but the run does come home from third, and they cut their deficit to only 1 run.
Now at the plate, Steve Finley. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. First offering on its way. Hit down the line at first. This gets foul. It's 0-1. A 1 pitch on its way. And a hard sinker there. Chopped foul at home plate. And a slider just about gets away from him there as it runs in a bit too close for comfort. And this is taken for a ball high and tight. 2-2.
That's a good job right there. Very rarely see pitchers double up where they go a pitch inside. Normally they'll go back outside, but he followed that up with another pitch on the inside part of the plate.
So he sets him down swinging. Steve Finley goes down for out number 2 in the top half. Digging in to try it again, Sean Green. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1. and a strike.
Weak chopper to the left side. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Boy, when things are good, things are going really good. How about a swinging bunt infield single right there for his third knock of the game, D-Row?
Yeah, he has to be feeling frisky right now. He's had 2 great at-bats, and then this one, he's 100% on fire. Getting an infield single for his third knock of the game, that's awesome.
Here comes the first pitch.
Just caught the inside corner with a sinker.
This is where you got to take stock in the situation. Adjust your batting gloves and realize you need a gapper to score this guy from first.
Oh, and while we talked, that pitch got away and ended up hitting him. So he'll head down to first on the hit by pitch.
Well, he might be feeling a little bit of a sting there, but he can take comfort in knowing that he represents the go-ahead run. That could turn out to be a huge hit by pitch.
Matt Barnes
Enters the ball game out of the pen, looking for the final out here in the top of inning number 8.
Matt Barnes.
So that'll bring in the National League rookie home run record holder, Cody Bellinger. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Hoping to limit the damage, here's the pitch. A fastball down near the shoe tops. Barnes, originally from the state of Connecticut. He was a first-round pick back in 2011.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
.30 pitch. It's laid off, but in there for strike 1.
3-1 with 2 on, and this is where you got to be geared up for something to drive. I don't think you can just groove him one right here. You still have to try to make a competitive pitch.
The 3-1. Finds the zone to fill the count, 3-2. And he misses ball 4. So now that potential tying run scoots up 90 feet to third base.
The batter, third baseman, Big Daddy Torres.
So the lineup flips over and digging in, Big Daddy Torres, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Here's the first pitch to him. And he lays off there, 1-0.
It's moments like this as a pitcher when you feel the whole world is against you. You're already in hot water with the bases loaded, so it doesn't make life any easier when you're not getting calls that you think you should.
One and one to the Dodgers leadoff man. Big spot. 2 out, possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2.
He's going to need to shorten up and get that foot down a little bit earlier if he hopes to be catching up to that fastball.
The 1-2 is a called third strike right on the inside corner. Trying to pick things up where we left off, Mookie Betts is working on a 1-for-3 thus far. 1 ball, no strikes to count. First 2 pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0.
High and away, not close. 3-0.
And just when you needed a shutdown inning, a leadoff walk was certainly not.
There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. And it's gone into the monster seats.
And everyone in the home dugout just seems to breathe a little easier. They're up 2 and only need 3 outs in their bullpen to wrap up the W. It's always nice to work with a little extra wiggle room.
You know, if I'm the hitter right here, I'm like, okay, you want to come get some early in the count? I was about to wait you out, but now game on.
And he misses there, 1-2. No outs, nobody on. And it's fouled away. Hit hard on the ground towards second. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game.
Nice execution right there. Ball was down below the knees. He stayed through it and was able to drive it for a base hit.
Stepping in now, Ted Williams, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Lays off again, and it's 2-0.
Now this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can bet he's geared to hit the fastball right here.
And that's through for a hit.
Hey, one of the things that makes it so tough to pitch is you consistently have to make good pitches. Even on 2-0, you just can't lay one right down the middle.
Yeah, I'm sure he wanted to nip a corner right there, but hats off, challenging 2-0 in a fastball count. He came and got some.
Well, you know, giving up 3 straight hits is bad enough, but now it looks like he's starting to nibble a little bit. It's hard not to when you're getting hit, but you don't want to put yourself in bad counts.
2 balls and a strike now. Now the 2-1 pitch. Taken, strike 2.
I got to count 2-2.
Lifted down the line in left. On the run is Green. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base. And this one runs up high, ball 1.
This is a tough guy right here to hit into a double play. He's fast and he swings from the left side, so out of the box he's going to get a good break. You might have to try to get the strikeout right here because very rarely are you going to get this guy to ground into a double play.
3-0 to him now. Oh, and look out as this runs in and gets him. The second man he's plunked in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1. Bonds at third. Williams at second. Damon is over at first with 1 away.
Putting himself in a pretty bad situation now on 2-0 and the base is loaded. He basically doesn't have much of an option but to challenge him right here.
And he's really given some leeway on the outside edge here. 2-2 now. And a breaking ball stays outside.
One of the things you want to do with a starter, get that pitch count up. Here's another productive at bat. Is this?
Meanwhile, this ball gets down. It's a base hit. 1 run scores. He pulls into second safely as they also score a pair of runs on the play. First pitch of the at-bat. Fastball off the plate away for ball 1.
This inning hasn't gone the way he wanted it to, but it's not a total disaster yet. Sometimes pitching is about damage control, so if he can strand these guys out there, that would be pretty huge.
2-1 to the Red Sox first baseman. And Ramirez will just try and work his way aboard here. It's 3-1.
And remember here, there's an open base at first, so a walk is not the worst thing that could happen right here.
Now the payoff pitch home. Freezes him. A strikeout looking. Striding in for Boston, Blake Swihart. It was a 2-run triple for him in his last debut. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Towards second. And this will be put away easily for the out. Welcome back to baseball on MLB Network from Boston, Mass. We're set for the final innings of this one. And now a pitch on the way. 9th inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1.
This is one of those classic cases of the right guy at the right spot. They need to get a rally going, and this is maybe their best hitter, so he's the right guy in the right spot for this team right now.
Ball and a strike. Changed things up on him, and he got him to swing through it. 1-2 now. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the third time. At the plate, Andrew Soto. He was drilled by a pitch his last time up. First delivery to him on the way. A swing and a miss at the big curveball.
When your team is behind this late in the game, it's not a good look for you as a hitter to show no discipline and wave at a pitch that wasn't even sniffing the zone.
Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. Bases are empty, one man out. The 1-2. Strike three on a pitch in the dirt. Up with it, Swihart, but the throw is late, and he's aboard after the strikeout. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Mike Piazza. Will attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first two guys going down on strikes to start the inning. First pitch coming, here it is. And this is low, ball one. Here's a look over to first, but the runner's back easily. The knee buckler, and he swings and misses at it. Soto stands at first with one out. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are two gone. Stepping up to the plate, Jackie Robinson. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. Two out here in the ninth. First pitch on its way. And a fastball misses here to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. And this one's in the dirt. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. And he'll make it into scoring position here with two away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch. Hit on the ground to third. Throw on to first, and the ball game is over. And tonight's final, 7-3. The Red Sox jumped ahead in the seventh inning and never gave the lead back. Ross Stripling gets the W on the mound. Soto MLB Network's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Tonight, we've got a good matchup in store between the LA Dodgers and the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim. It's going to be a premier pitching matchup. Two of the league's hardest throwers go head-to-head next. Shohei Ohtani is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Angels. Dan, any thoughts?
Well, this guy's kind of unique. How about a 5-pitch repertoire that he has? That gives him a lot of options for both righties and lefties. And if he's on, he could be really tough to hit.
At the plate, Jackie Robinson. And we are set for baseball here this evening.
Leading off tonight for the Dodgers, second baseman, Jackie Robinson.
Here's the first pitch to him. And the first pitch of the night here is taken for ball 1, and we're underway in Anaheim. And back-to-back pitches out of the zone to begin the evening. It's 2-0 now. Weather not much of an issue tonight. A mild 65 degrees here at game time. Up and out over the plate, but a cold strike. 2-1.
That pitch is in triple digits. I think he had to take that one because I'm not even sure he saw it.
Taken, strike 2 called, and it's even at 2-2.
Well, clearly this guy doesn't need many warm-up pitches because he's 98 miles an hour in the first inning. Newsflash to the offense, they better get it going.
The 2-2 doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
I understand pitching carefully to this guy in the box, but the man on deck doesn't represent any relief either. He's going to have to go after one of these guys.
Fouled off wide at first, but boy, that had some zip on it. Another full count pitch home. Hit hard on the ground to second, and stretching for it is Kinsler, but it's out of reach. A base hit. And now the Angels will have his terrific speed to contend with at first right out of the chute.
I know in today's game everybody's trying to go yard, but can you look at having a better at bat as a leadoff hitter? You take it full count, you make the pitcher work, and then you come through with a knock. Great start.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And that one just missed outside. And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes is Mr. Earl Hendricks.
Hey, D-Roll, Earl Hendricks, he's not a guy that gets a lot of complaints by either players or pitchers. He's a pretty good umpire.
Yeah, Dan, Earl's got a great track record in his sport. He's pretty consistent, and overall, he's been a fair umpire.
The 1-0 is laid off for ball 2.
You thank your lucky stars when you get a chance to hit behind a guy with as much